get a comeback mechanic, get a something, that X factor that they need to have those big hits that can help put them back on the map in Smash 4.
I think Disco said it well, where rage is just a meter. What do you think about it? I really like that line of thought as well. So yeah, here we go. Sassy versus Tenni. Tenni, like we said, repping the Charizard. Charizard, definitely an interesting character. We see bits and pieces of Charizard these days, but kind of going the way of the Rob in a lot of cases. We haven't seen a particularly strong finish from a solo Charizard main in quite some time.
I'm excited to see if he brings anything interesting here. So far, with Charizard can come some big punishes. And with a explosive finish that can come from that seismic toss. Sometimes it's really tough to actually figure out how you're supposed to DI that attack. Particularly because it sends you at such an odd angle that some people kind of struggle for where exactly they're supposed to go.
One thing that I really like about this matchup is how good both of the players' nairs are. Both Charizard and Rob both possess really good neutral aerials, which have a pretty nice amount of coverage as a whole and can often be staples of the gameplay.
Tenni, nice job with the up smash, taking him off the top. But Sassy trying to see if he can reply quickly with the up smash.
That's actually really big for Tenni here. Like we said, on paper, Sassy is certainly the favorite to win this game. So Tenni taking that first stock, it's big. The question is whether or not he can carry and coast with the momentum that he currently has.
Sassy taking him off the top. And now Tenni, I feel like these guys are pretty much dead even. They've found a way to kind of coexist between the two of them, making use of these nairs, but Sassy's doing such a good job with the gyro. There's also more small things that you'll see with the gyro, like put it with placement, where you're cutting off options like roll. And you're saying, if you roll, you're going to hit this gyro, and I'm going to have a combo opportunity after it.
Sassy just trying to chase Tenni down. Just the use of the flamethrower actually from Tenni. You saw him use that to get pressure off. That time Sassy, recognizing the threat, comes in with the perfect shield. But here's the other side of that coin. In the future game, do you think that Tenni could maybe empty land, get the grab, and use that as a KO option?
Yeah, potentially. But I think there in particular is an example of how nutty Rob's up air can be. Getting the DI correct against that move is really tough. It almost seems like you want to counter what you're initially doing. If you get caught on the left-hand side, you actually want to DI to the left. The reason, or sorry, you actually do want to DI to the right. The idea being that you want to push yourself out of it. And then as soon as you get hit by the last hit, you want to DI the opposite direction of the way you're DIing initially. It's really strange. But next game's going to be here at Smashville.
Yeah, and Tenni here with a character swap over to Lucina. So an interesting question where Rob is going to try to set up his walls via projectiles. And with Lucina, they're trying to break through the zones that's going to be set up with the projectiles and try to come in and find damage with the sword.
The idea being that you want to take Lucina that has this very defensive-oriented kit, this defensive bubble, and move it along the stage and find success in breaking open your opponent. That back air was dirty.
Looking like the Easter special, the way they just cracked open that stock.
Gosh. But building this percentage up quickly between the two of them, I don't know. It seems like Tenni has his work cut out for him. With this early stock gone, Sassy really can just coast and just chip away at Tenni's percentages.
Yeah, that's very true. And especially with the myriad of projectiles that are available for Sassy, he doesn't necessarily have to play the committal game. He can just try to keep his distance. But what we're seeing from Tenni so far is he's trying to just be within the zone where Rob is going to land and then use the disjoint in order to contest any landing options from Sassy.
Sassy, ooh. Look at where the top placement. All these small little things are cutting off options for Tenni and forcing Tenni to figure out, what are my other choices? And Sassy then saying, well, I've now weighted his options. How do I punish accordingly? Ooh, he actually trying to back air there, push Tenni out, and force that stock to a close.
Yeah, it was a bit of a 2-for-1 because he could either use it offensively if he snagged Tenni, but he could also use it defensively because it boosts him in towards the stage. Tenni, though, quick Dolphin Slash and making this an even stock game. But of course, that percent deficit continuing to climb with the top of the ledge. Things just don't look good, Nips.
Nah, they don't. That's going to be the snipe.
Oh!
The 360 no-scope to take that game. Man, Sassy. That was dirty. I like that.
That laser.
And just like that, he's out of there, man. He's not about it. He's like, hey, I got what I needed. I got that W. I'm dipping.
Clocking. He's heading to go get some tacos. Please take me with you.
Yeah.
Please. Austin actually has amazing tacos.
Taco game is strong here. Taco game is very strong here. Austin has a lot of really good food in general, too. But, I mean, among good food, you're going to have good friends and a lot of good Smash to come out to. So next time you guys are out, or maybe you guys are thinking about coming by on Sunday and just checking out the top 8s. Come hang out. It's a lot of fun down here.
It is a lot of fun. A lot of fun down here at Dreamhack Austin. Big shout outs to all the folks who are tuning in, and big shout outs for Monster being the primary sponsor of the Smash circuit here.
Yeah, man.
As well as Zowie BenQ.
We would not be here, you know, I mean, we've done a lot of work ourselves, but with Dreamhack in particular, I mean, you guys have made the production for this super sick, giving us fresh monitors to be working with. Very seamless, lagless. It's a joy to play on something that's like that high-end equipment. All those friendly stations out there, crisp, pristine. I have so much fun going out there.
They're good. They're delicious. Crisp like fresh lettuce and not like fast food lettuce.
Oh gosh.
It's gross, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I am not a fan.
We have some great matches coming up. I'm actually really excited for.
Yeah. And it looks like up next we're actually going to be having another Austin representative, Mike Effect. Mike Effect, I think, is one of those folks who is among the gauntlet of folks who is trying to compete to be the top dog in Austin. And a lot of that comes down to just what he's able to do with his Ness in particular. Against him is Louis. Don't know nearly as much about him, but he's pulling out the Luigi. So Ness versus Luigi, bit of an interesting matchup to say the least. Do you have any particular thoughts on that, Nips?
Man, Ness is such a sick character because the conversions he can get. I think Austin has really shown me the truth in general. Austin, the player, of course, one of the DFM gods that we have out there, has shown me the truth that this character is pretty nuts in building percentage and finishing off stocks efficiently.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a character that requires the most technical skill overall, but it does require some constantly well-thought-out decision-making in order to ensure that you